conic section, but specifically parabolas. That's what we are going to handle today. We are going to see how do we sketch a parabola. Now, before you forget, we did the whole topic for conic section of hyperbolas, ellipse, and then the parabolas. You can visit the playlist, go on my channel, tap on the playlist, then you scroll down, you'll see parabolas, ellipse, and then hyperbolas there. But now specifically today, we are going to sketch a parabola the way you see it there. We say that if they give it to you in this form, you start by completing squares so that you can express it in this form. And when it's in this form, you can easily compare so that you can get the H, the K, and then the A, so that you can get your focus like this, the vertex like this, then this is going to be our directrix there. So now, this is the question I have, so I'm going to complete squares for it so that I can be able to express this equation in this form. What I'm going to do, I'm going to start by taking this total of the other side. So I have now minus a 12. Then I complete squares for this. This is going to be now. There are many ways you can complete squares, and then they are also in the place there. So this is going to be a half of this is 4 squared minus then that 4 squared. That's how we complete the squares there. Then this is going to be y minus 4 the whole squared. Then when you square this, you get your minus 16 equaling to 4x minus a 12. Now from there, we can say we take now this the other side. Now when you take this to the left there, you see that we are going to be having now y minus, to the right, we are going to be having now 4x minus 12, but now plus a 16. So now we have y minus 4, the whole squared, equaling to 4x plus 4. We said we express it in this form, but we needed this bracket. In simple terms, the coefficient of x should be 1. What we are going to do, we are going to factorize it out. So now my y squared is, we factorize out a 4 there, we get x plus 1. Always the coefficient of x should be 1 before we compare with this. Now if I compare with this, I'm going to be having y minus k. If you compare, you see that now there, our k is 4. Then from here, if you compare, so that our 4a is 4. We only compare after making sure that the coefficient of x is 1 by factorizing out. When you compare there, so that our h is negative 1. And from here, so that my a is a 1, like that. Then from here, you can see that now I can come to my vertex. My vertex, which is hk, my h from here is negative 1. Then my k is 4. Then I can come to my focus, which we said our focus from here, we get h plus a. So if I get my h, which is negative 1 plus 1, comma, k, this becomes f as 0, comma 4. Now, if allow me to divide this here, I get now my directrix. My directrix we said is x equals h minus a. My x here, my h was negative 1 minus a 1. Now from there, my x becomes a negative 2. Okay, so from there, after that we can see that now this is my directrix. I have it. I have the focus. I have also the vertex. From there now, before we sketch, we need what we call the intercepts. My intercepts. Now the intercepts, you come for this curve here. You can come for this curve or this one, any you prefer. So you have y minus 4 squared equals 4 into x plus 1. We start by saying when our y is 0, when you put here 0, you have negative 4 squared, we get 16 equaling to 4 into x plus 1. And when we simplify there, you see that you have 4, take the other side, our x becomes a 3. So the intercept becomes 3, 0. Simplifying that simple equation. Then when x is 0, what do we have? You come and substitute there 0, you have y minus 4 squared equaling to 0 plus 1. That's 1 times 4, we have 4. When they get a square root both sides, y will be equal to plus or minus 2. And so the values of y are going to be, when you take this side, you have 4 plus 2, which is 6. When you have now 4 minus 2, which will be y as 2. So our values there are 0, 6, 0, 2. So these are the y-axis intercept. Now from there, intercepts now, from there we come and then we sketch. To sketch, we said, to sketch you start by drawing the line where the vertex is sitting. Now, when you come to the vertex, our vertex here is that the K. Our vertex here is sitting at the horizontal line, which is 4. So I start by drawing this horizontal line there. So now I come here, then I draw that horizontal there like this. So that's my horizontal. That's what we start with. You start by drawing the y coordinate of the vertex, the line passing through the y coordinate of the vertex. Now from there, is that my vertex is 1, -4, which is going to be there. This is -1, 4. That is now my vertex. Then I come to my directrix. You all know that my directrix here was x equals to -2. It's a line that passes through x equals to -2. You get your ruler, you put it like that, then you draw that line like that. This is now my x equals to -2, the directrix. Then I come to the focus. Our focus was 0, 4. When you come to the, see there, our 0, 4 is here. This is our 0, 4, and this is our focus, 0, 4. Now I come to the intercept. My curve has to touch 3, 0. I come to where 3, 0 is from here. I come to my 3, 0. My 3, 0, I think it's there. This is now my, where the curve is going to touch there. Then I come to 0, 6. 0, 6 is there. And I come to also 0, 2. 0, 2 is somewhere there. Then he used a free hand to draw. It's going to come like this, go through the vertex. At the vertex, that's why it's changing. Then it comes like that. Then you can give it a name, that this is our y minus, either you can bring this form or the other form. It's up to you. Y minus 4, the whole squared, equal to 4 into x plus 1. And so you have well sketched the parabola. So, in simple terms, members, that's how we handle the parabola part of sketching them. If you want more, you can always visit the page to see more about these ones. That's it, members. I wish you the best.